Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann with Logan's Crafty Mama. In this video I'm going to show you how to apply the tabs to your tab thingies. I'm going to show you, this will be in my video, a video soon. You may have already seen it, I don't know when this is going to go up. But I'm working on I'm not done with this, but I run out of red liner sticky tape, so I can't finish the outside until I get some. But it's a recipe box, and I've made, and this is the color of my kitchen, so when you see these colors, you're like, why did you pick those colors? It's a brown, and then that reddish, burgundy-ish type, I can't explain it, dark, deep red, and then this, like, orangey, yellowy, yeah, y'all like my, I can't tell you colors, so I make up words, but it's going to sit down in here, and I'm going to put some recipes in here, and I'm going to keep this for my house. So Lord forbid anything ever happened to my mom or my dad that gives me recipes, I'll have them in here. And then if anything ever happens to me, I'll have recipes in here that my husband will know how to cook, so him and my son won't starve to death. So I'm going to show you how to do it. You can purchase the tabs if you want and stuff, but I'm actually using this old Cricut cartridge. It's old to me because I've had it a while. It's from my kitchen. And I'm just using the, this one right here on page 28, this one. And they've got many different styles. Like they have one like that. They have some like this. So they have many different cute ones to choose from like this. But I just wanted the plain and simple everyday looking one that you can choose. So on page 28, I did page 28, I did page 29, and I did page 30. And then, as you flip on down, you come to the tabs that go with them. So I did it on page 34, page 35, and page 36. So those are the ones I cut out. And I cut mine out at 3.5 inches to get them in here. And this is just the box that you get from Michael's in the dollar bin. I tried cutting it out at 3 3/4 and it was too big. Well, I tried it at 4 inches first because I was not sure how to size them. 4 inches was way too big. It was like long. So, and I don't see why because this is a 6 inch, but sometimes I don't understand how Cricut cuts. But anyway, so I cut it out at 3 3/4 and it was still a tad bit too big. You could have cut it down, but why? So I just ended up cutting them out at 3.5, and it gives you, that's all the way to the side, and then it gives you that much room on the side. So it's kind of good though, so that it's not, you know, pulling it and dragging. So I really like it. I set one up for drinks. I don't drink, but I have like punch recipes and stuff, so I just did drinks. Veggies, casseroles. I'm not done by no means. Poultry. We eat a lot of poultry in here in this family. So, and I went ahead and cut out, I'm not, like I said, I'm not done. I went ahead and cut out cookies and cakes and all that. So I'm just going to show you, because I know I'm going to be asked about this, so I'm going to show you how to do this. This is my way. It's not the way to do it, but it is my way. All I do is I take it and I put my, this is a scoring blade. This is not the actual cutting blade. I use this one right here pretty much now strictly for scoring, and I use my Fiskars punch for this one you see right here, this orange one. I use that one for cutting. So what I do is I line it up. If you can see, there's a indent here and an indent here. I line it up like that, and then I close it. And I'm gonna have to move it once my hand's in there because it doesn't work. And then I hold it down, and then I take my scoring blade and I just score it like that. And then it's already scored, so all you have to do is fold it. May not be perfect, but you get the concept of it. And then I'm going to zoom in and show you guys how I do this. Depending on the ones you cut out are the ones that you use. Like this one fits the middle one. It has this one that fits this end, and then it cuts out another one. I just flipped it, but there's one on the side over here that looks just like it. And then you just flip it and you have it that way. So they do work that way. But all I do is I take some adhesive, and I'm just using ATG tape, and I run it over it really well so I know it's coated on both sides. And if you think you're going to have an issue with doing this, then what you can do is put your adhesive on one side and attach it, and then put your adhesive on the other side. But I normally don't have any issue, but now that I just said that, I'm probably going to mess this up. But what I do is I line the top of it up into the inside where that line is that I just scored. I put the inside up there. So I'm going to turn it sideways so I can see what I'm doing. And I don't connect it until I know it's good. And like I said, if it's a little off, that's okay. And then just smush it down like that. And then, let me tell you this, if you're using the From My Kitchen, because some of you guys may not know this, I didn't know this until I fiddled with it. If you cut out this base at 3.5, see I write, this is my measurements here. If I cut out this paper right here, just this brown part, this, at 3.5, then you need to cut out your tab at 3.5, and you need to cut out your little tab icon at 3.5. This, which is a little drink. Let me get something that you can really tell what it is. Here's some chicken. Here we go. This, I cut this out at 3.5, this brown. I cut this yellow at 3.5, and I cut this little chicken leg at 3.5. Okay? So you want to make sure all that's the same, because if you do this at 3.5 and then you try to do this off, it's not going to coordinate. So just don't, when you cut this out, don't mess with the sides. Go ahead and cut out that and your little icon. Now for this, you don't want to do this at 3.5, because I did it at 3.5 and buddy, that thing went off the paper. So what I did was I found, for me, 1 3/4 fits good. So I did, this is 1 3/4 right here. I did that at 1 3/4. And that was the poultry. And then I did the icon, the thing behind it, the oval behind it that's blacked out. I did it at 1 3/4 also, and I just layered it on there. But that's 1 3/4. This is 1 3/4 also, that vegetables. So, yeah. But let me tell you this, because I learned this too. You can't take, and you may say, oh my gosh, I already knew that. I learned this from experience. I cut out this at 1 3/4, this word drinks. So I went ahead and cut out that red circle back in the back, that oval. I cut that out at 1 3/4 also. Well, I went ahead and cut out that one in 1 3/4 and blah, 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 blah. I cut out 4 of those so that I would have enough. I was trying to do it in like an assembly line. If you cut out that oval at 1 3/4, okay, that vegetables is also cut out at 1 3/4. You can look at vegetables and tell it ain't going on that that red up there. So then I got to looking and I figured it out. I was trying to do this without looking at the book, but I come to find out this book is my best friend. I have a Gypsy. I do use it, but I still love my book. So if they ever get rid of the book, I'm going to be in a mess. Let's just say, let me go to vegetables right here. Here it is. This oval with the, that word. If you cut that out at 1 3/4, go ahead and cut out that one at 1 3/4. Don't try to cut that out at 1 3/4 and then cut that one out and layer them, because they're not going to fit. That's why they made that oval to shadow it. So learn that. Not all ovals are the same. I knew they wasn't all the same, but my mind was thinking that if that was 1 3/4, that when I cut vegetables out 1 3/4, it would make it the exact same size. But it didn't. You see, it took it really long. So, there we go. So this is just a hint, I mean a little glimpse of what I'm working on. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. I've been talking about making one of these for months. Well, actually years. And you see it? I'm not done, like I said, but I'm getting there. But Melissa sent me some, I think it was it Melissa? She's Love for Scrap. Yeah, it was Melissa. She sent me a recipe album, and I'm loving it. So I thought I'm gonna make it. So I'm gonna use the papers and stuff that she sent me for the cards that I actually put the recipes on. But I wanted to go ahead and get the base part done, so then I can get on my computer and type all the recipes up and stuff. But that's what I wanted to show you guys, how to do that. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you want to see a tutorial on how to do anything else with the recipe album, just leave it in the comment section below and I will show you. Hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.